Hey, here's something that I want to talk about in this video that'll help you this coming turkey season if you happen to run across this scenario. Now, I know a lot of times me and you are lucky just to hear one turkey, you know, and if we hear one turkey, that's the only one we hear. That's the one we kind of have to go after because that's, you know, we know he's there. But sometimes you're going to have one of them magical mornings and one of the magical days where you have 2-3 turkeys a gobbling, and they're all within an area that you can hunt. Now when that happens, boy, that really gets good. I mean, don't it? That's what we dream about. However, sometimes we kind of don't know which one to go to. We have 2 gobblers, let's just say 2, because I've had this scenario happen, you know, before and been successful at this, so I know this works. But let's say you have a gobbler over here on this hillside over here about 200 yards, and you have one over here about 150, 200 yards over here, you know, and you don't know which one to go to. They're both gobbling pretty good. Maybe one's gobbling a little bit more than the other, but you don't know which one, you know, is ready to play the game. Well, here's what I do. I set up between both of them and I work both turkeys. And you say, well, what do you mean? Well, I split the difference and I get right between them and I use the pecking order to my advantage, and I'm just working both of them, making each one of them jealous and see which one wants to come in first. You know, a few years ago I shot a big giant 25-pound gobbler, 1.5-inch spur turkey up in Ohio, and this is what I did that particular morning. I had 2 gobblers, I mean just hammered, and this one I wound up killing, the bigger one. He didn't gobble very much, you know, he gobbled quite a bit, but not as much as this one over here. And I was just about to make a mistake and go to this one over here because he was gobbling more. However, I thought, no, because I've done this before. I just thought I'm going to set between them and see which one, you know, comes in first. Well, I set up between them and I started, you know, sounding like multiple turkeys. I was, you know, mouth calling. I didn't get my slate call. I even throw a little bit of gobbler yelping in there, you know, letting them think there's a whole flock of turkeys down there and challenging them gobblers, you know, in their pecking order. And this one was gobbling, then that one was gobbling. This one was gobbling, that one gobbling. Man, it's great when that happens and you can learn a lot. Well, sure enough, you know, the one that I wound up killing, the bigger one, here he comes, you know, probably 30 minutes later, and he comes just barreling down that, you know, down that hillside, full strut. I mean, just coming all the way in like he was the king of, you know, king of the woods, man. And this one over here was getting closer too, but as he was getting closer, and I thought I was going to wind up killing this one was the one that came in first, and he just displayed and strutted, and the closer he got gobbling, the more this one kind of pushed off, telling me that this was the dominant bird. So because I used the pecking order to my advantage, this gobbler over here that was gobbling the most actually helped call this big turkey that I actually wound up killing.